Emmerdale icons. The Dingles could be torn apart in upcoming weeks as Charity Dingle could end up dead, but how would her life end and why? Many deaths and murdering sprees have taken place in Emmerdale, with the most recent being Graham Foster's, played by Andrew Scarborough, last month. While many residents are watching their backs, it seems one member of the Dingle family could be struck down in upcoming months. Since catapulting onto television screens back in 1972, there have been many deaths in the Dales, but there is one family which has had to bury more family members than others. According to Buzz Bingo, soaps are full of family issues, but it's not just gossip, backstabbing and fighting that stays in the family. Deaths in soap operas seem to decimate entire family trees too. The Dingles have racked up an incredible 9 deaths since 1994, with 2 more being added since we took the data for this study originally back in 2018. The most recent being the passing of Grace Dingle soon after birth and the death of long-present leading woman of the family, Lisa Dingle, the spokesman added. With a death in each of the last 3 years, is there more heartbreak on the horizon for the family in 2020? It comes after the very first death of a Dingle family member was Ben Steve Fury, who died in August 1994 aged 20 following a heart defect. The son of Zach Dingle, Steve Hallowell, he was the first Dingle to appear in the ITV soap, but his time on the show was short-lived after he attended a rave one evening. With alcohol and drugs doing the round, Ben found himself embroiled in a fight with Luke McAllister, Noah Huntley, and Biff Fowler, Stuart Wade, but Ben was struck by a deadly punch which caused him to collapse. He was pronounced dead later in hospital. Butch Dingle, Paul Lauren, was next to die in 2000, aged 27, after sustaining injuries from a bus crash, which was the result of an out-of-control lorry driven by Pete Collins, Kirk Smith. Butch was told his injuries were too severe to be treated, but before dying he married Emily Wiley, Kate McGregor, on his deathbed. Jedediah Dingle, Richard Mays, passed away aged 81 from natural causes in 2002, and then Tricia Dingle, Sherry Murphy, followed 2 years later in a rare tragedy. Married to Marlon Dingle, Mark Charnick, viewers will remember the moment Tricia found out her husband had been cheating on her. In dramatic scenes, she left Marlon and prepared to flee the village on New Year's Eve just as a severe storm arrived. Reading through a letter Marlon had written containing the 101 things he loved about her, Tricia was killed when a tree which was struck causing her to fall through the ceiling and into the woolpack. The emergency services were called and Tricia was airlifted to hospital, but she had sustained massive internal injuries and was in critical condition. While Tricia lay unconscious, she went into cardiac arrest. The consultant summoned Marlon to his office and he was told Tricia was brain dead and the only option was to switch off her machine.